You know, like
Really?
you're really going to go there to work? Yeah, really?
Yeah.
Work
hard, play hard.
Yeah, I love the abalone though. I love that iridescent
I'm going to keep that right out here, if I may.
color.
Mike, can I keep that for me? Thank you so
She's
very much. I'm being grabby.
He's trying to run away with it, and she's holding on.
Thank you to my crew.
So.
Okay, on we go. More beauty for you. Okay, Lapis
this is Iron
and
Mountain
Turquoise.
and Iron Mountain.
Here it is.
This is,
your set that you can make.
just like peanut butter and jelly, just like a lot of different things that just go together. You know, chocolate and peanut butter. You know, I don't know why I've got food on my mind.
Always. We always do. Why not?
Well, it's getting. It's past lunchtime. That's why. So, but these two materials just naturally go together.
Oh, pretty.
Lapis and blue turquoise. You know, they're both. Extremely rare as far as, you know, overall. You don't find turquoise all over the world. We were just talking about that. And right now, so just everybody knows, I'm not just out here just talking to be talking.
Just blah, blah, blah.
I'm not blah, blah, blahing. I'm telling you right now, I have never experienced the turquoise market in 38 years of doing this, of being out there and going to the mines and traveling the world and really kind of, you know, just so everybody understands, you know, turquoise is that is my cornerstone of my designs. It's what I started with. It was my very first material I ever worked with. I grew up in New Mexico. I grew up in the Southwest. It's like part of our culture. And so, you know, turquoise is something that has always been
it's in your DNA.
Me. And I will tell you, though, you don't find it all over the world. Even in the United States, I've got some surprises coming for 2015.
Up your sleeve, okay?
I will not say what
that
is, but I will tell you, in Mexico, we're seeing the same thing that happened in the States, where diminishing amount of turquoise. Chile, there's only one deposit that I'm aware of. If you know anybody out there who knows of more turquoise deposits, you know, I'm more than happy to listen.
Love to hear
I'm
from
more
you.
Than happy to listen.
Find them on our blog on hsn.com.
China. The same thing's happening in China. You're not really seeing the volume that's coming out. And then you've got places like Mongolia, and that's where we're really putting a lot of our focus and where we've got some of the biggest potential, anyway, to really get some nice material. But what is happening is, are they still getting material out of the ground? Yes, they are. Are they getting the material, as much material as they used to? It's hard to say, but I would say that I don't feel that they are, okay? But also what's happening is turquoise used to be that when you had turquoise, the market for turquoise was the United States and Europe. That was it. We were the only the market was Europe that really saw, you know, that really saw the huge value in turquoise, and as not just a fashion thing, but as something that, you know, that you work with, that you wear, that's precious. And then also the United States, just because of our culture, our heritage that we have, turquoise has always been a very important part of American society. But what's happening now, it is worldwide. Anywhere you go, the Orient, I've never seen it hot in Africa. In Africa, they're buying it in Africa.
Wow.
In South America, which never before did I see. I see people now at turquoise mines that I go to, and I'm like, what?
What are you doing here?
What are you doing here? This is my material. You know? What are you doing here?
You go do the smoky quartz in Brazil.
And that's what's happening, though. It's a worldwide phenomenon. People realize, the designers that are designing it are realizing that it is something that's here to stay. You know, it's not like you had some flash fashion thing where turquoise was really hot and then it died. It's now part of society, and not just American society, not just the European society, but now it seems like it's going to be something that's kind of a world, you know. The Orient, Japan, China, even places like, crazy enough, places like Vietnam, places that you would never think that you would, you know, that the people would have an affinity for turquoise, but they found it, you know.
They're in love with it.
Yeah, and they're loving it. And the problem is that the infrastructure, you know, turquoise is just like silver. It's like gold. It's like anything you mine for, right? It's a limited, non-renewable resource. So when it's mined out, or when that area is mined, if they don't find new material, then, you know, you're pretty much dead in the water. And that's what's happening in a lot of areas that you have to understand too with turquoise. Okay, the most expensive thing in the world as a miner or as a human being that you can pretty much do is
moving
dirt. Moving dirt is the most expensive thing. Look at even when they build roads or anything like that. You know what the biggest cost is? Moving dirt. Moving dirt is the most expensive thing you can do. In turquoise, if you're going after just turquoise, then you can only move so much dirt, and then the turquoise is not going to pay for itself, right? It's not, it's just like gold.
Right.
I know where there's tons of gold, guys. I know where there's tons. But here's the thing is because you have to move so much dirt to get to the gold or go through mud. So now the only reason that you're seeing gold, like these gold mining shows and things like that, if you think about it, is because gold prices have gone up to the point where they knew where that placer gold was the whole time, but it wasn't worth mining. You couldn't make it pay. Now they can make it pay. Same thing goes with turquoise. So that's why mostly when you see turquoise, or when I get big volumes of turquoise, is when they're doing mining copper, they're mining iron. They're in there, they're moving like heavy equipment, man. They're moving that dirt around, and then the turquoise is a byproduct of that. And so what I'm finding is those big mines now, they're not finding the material.
Wow.
So the only thing that we're finding, what we're getting are smaller mines, and again, they're just chasing the turquoise. So that being said, the costs go up. Their ability, since they're not moving a large volume of rock at any given time, it's limited on what
this really is real economics. This is not just
this is mining 101.
Yeah, this is mining 101.
Which you have to go take mining 101 so you can get to mine finds 104.
No, it's true. It's true. So my husband's the son of a West Virginia coal miner who was a mining engineer. So I've always been interested in the gem side of it, and then to hear the mine side of it, it's really been an interesting journey. Here is a couple of things.